Hi. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and thank you so much for clicking on this video. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Candy and this is my channel. You're most welcome. Please do subscribe to this channel. My family is so small but it's still growing and you are most welcome. And to my returning subscribers, ma'am, sir, I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you for your love. As you can tell from the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about how I got to learn that I had cancer at the age of 26. Yeah, at the age of 26. This is such an emotional topic for me because of obvious reasons, and I'm going to try not to get emotional because this is a fun place. This is a jovial place, okay? So I'm really going to try my best to narrate the story without getting all teary, and we want to be happy, okay? Because we are here, we're here and we're alive. We're here to tell the story. So yeah, I'm going to try my best. So before I get right into the story today, I just want to say thank you so much for the love and feedback I received from my first video. So this is my second video, so if you haven't watched my first video, ma'am, sir, I'm going to link it up here or here. Please do check it out and then come back and watch this video, or you can watch this video and go check it out. It's up to you. Yeah, so without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Okay, so this story dates back to 2019. 2019, I came back home. So I had been away in Asia studying for my bachelor's degree. So in 2019, I came back home. It was the first time I was back at home since I'd left, and it was amazing, man. I was so excited to be back home, to see friends and family and share with them, everything that I had experienced in China. So I was here at home, and I remember I told my sister, the one that I come after, man, I've been feeling something weird, man, or something weird has been happening with me. So I told her I had been passing blood in my stools. So not a lot of blood, just bits here and there. I could spot like blood drops in any case. So I told her, and then she was like to me, oh, most probably you have hemorrhoids. We're going to go and get an anusol cream. Like literally that was the first thing on her mind, like hemorrhoids. And I thought the same. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We're going to get the cream and everything is going to be okay. Everything was not okay. We know that now. So yeah, I got the cream and I enjoyed the holiday, and then fast forward, I went back to China. I was using that cream. I was using the anusol, and nothing changed. Nothing changed. I was still seeing blood in my stools, and I don't know. I guess I thought, oh man, it's going to stop. I literally thought to myself, this is going to stop. But it did not stop. So time continued, and I was still passing out blood in my stools. And also, before I go any further, allow me to say this, guys.
Unless you are a medical doctor, you have no business diagnosing yourself or anyone else, okay?
I know for a fact that I wouldn't say I was wrong, but I'd rather say, how can I put it? It was not it wasn't wise of me to kind of like ignore the symptoms I was having, because that's actually a main symptom of rectal cancer or colon cancer. And it didn't even come to my mind, but Google this, or check out your symptoms. I did not. Immediately I thought hemorrhoids, so a cream is going to fix it. So hence me saying to you, if you're not a qualified doctor, you have no business self-diagnosing yourself or self-diagnosing yourself. You have no business, okay? My point is, you have no business declaring that you have what condition, or just please go to a doctor, go to the hospital, get tested, get professional medical attention, because had I done that, most probably my cancer was going to be caught at a very early stage. Because now that I think about it, I was already exhibiting symptoms in 2019, so which means the cancer was already there, but I didn't do anything about it. I didn't go to the doctor, so it progressed. Most probably they could have caught it at stage 1, dealt with it, but yeah, I did not go to the hospital. So yeah, I'm just letting you know that please, if you feel something out of the ordinary, something, if you have like weird symptoms, or you just don't feel like your usual self, please, okay, do not walk around, see a doctor, go to the hospital, whatever. Just make sure you get professional medical help or attention, so that should there be anything that is life-threatening, it is dealt with at an early stage. All right. Okay, so back to my story. I went back to China with the cream. I was using the cream, but the blood didn't stop, and I just kept on living my life, honestly. Just going to school, part-time work, just like doing my thing, And 2020 came. I remember it was 4th year, 2nd semester. So the 2nd semester we're not going to class, because we're working on our graduation projects. So I didn't have classes in January to June. I didn't have classes of 2020, that is. And that is right about the time when COVID hit. So in China, we went into lockdown like really early, because COVID started in China. So we went into lockdown like end of January. China declared its lockdown, and everything was just standstill. So I was always at home, but I was always busy working on my project, and I started getting these headaches, like these excruciating, painful headaches, And I thought to myself, Norman, this project must be stressing me out. So I genuinely thought it was my project that was stressing me out, and it was not. Most probably it was, but now I know that the headaches were a symptom also of cancer, right? So I just worked through it. And my thesis was approved, and your girl graduated. Yay! It was amazing, and now I was ready to come back home, but there were no flights. Remember, it was during COVID, so there were no flights leaving China or coming into China, so I had to stay put and wait. And finally, around October, they announced that we're going to open aviation now, and flights were going to be leaving China, so nobody could come into China, but you could go home from China. And I was so excited, because I was looking forward to coming back at home. And my sister, I hadn't seen my eldest sister. She stays in Europe. I hadn't seen her in about like 6, 7 years, man. So I was really excited. So fast forward, December came, we flew back home. It was amazing. We spent time first in Cape Town, and then we came back home here in Joburg, and it was great, man. It was great. December just flew by. We're having lots of fun. Flew by, and it was now 2021 January. That's when things just started going. Yep, downwards, downhill, very fast. I remember I was feeling very, very sick, so I had palpitations. I literally couldn't go up just one flight of stairs. I could not. I was having palpitations, I was having headaches, and I was still passing blood in the stools. And I know by now you're thinking, girl, you've been sick. Why would you go to the hospital? I also don't know. I would lie. I'm that person, but if I'm not, lying down, if I'm still able to like walk around, go about my day, I will not go to the hospital. Let me say I was that person. Now everything has changed. The tiniest itch, I'm knocking on my doctor's office because I learned the hard way not to ignore anything, So it was now 2021. I was like not feeling well at all. I remember there was a time I visited my partner at his place, and I literally could not sleep through the night. I had the most excruciating headache. It was so painful. I remember waking up asking him to undo my hair. So I had braids at the time, and I was asking him to like undo the braids because I was like, I cannot take this headache, it's so painful. And I was crying, and when you're feeling so much pain, you do not know what to do. It was like that. It was so painful. And he said to me, no man, I don't think it's your braids because you've had these braids already for like 2 weeks. I was like, I know, but I just take them out. He started like undoing my hair halfway through, not even halfway, just a small portion here. I was like, okay, stop, I can't take it, it's too painful, don't touch my head. Everything was just not okay. I remember in the morning, we came back to at home here, and then he was like, no man, you need to see the doctor because this is not normal. It's definitely not normal. And then him and my sister talked about it, and then my sister was like, okay, it's fine, I will make sure she sees a doctor. Cool. The following day we went to the local clinic, like the community clinic. We saw the doctor there. I told him, I explained my symptoms, like the blood, the headaches, the palpitations, the weakness, and then he referred me to the bigger hospital because there was just like a community clinic, and then he said, you need to go see the doctors at the big hospital. Okay. We went to this particular, I'm not gonna say the name, the particular hospital that he referred us to, and it was horrible. I had a horrible experience there. I was not attended to. I just spent the whole day there sitting. I had a drip, like the doctor in the morning, the doctor that saw me in the morning, just put a drip in my arm and didn't even open it. So I don't know if you do know, but sometimes if you are, I guess, a patient at the hospital and they put a drip in you, if they don't open it, it reverses the flow, so it sucks blood out of you. I hope I'm making sense, but yeah, that's what was happening. So the drip was now sucking blood from me, and I spent the whole day, and it was just, there were no beds, it was a horrible experience. So we ended up leaving. I remember my sister coming back to pick me up at around, it was 12 midnight. She was like, no, you cannot be here, you've been here and nothing's happening. So I came back home, and my uncle recommended a doctor as his family doctor, and he's now our doctor. So yeah, we went to Dr. Kumalo. He was so amazing. He, just did his due diligence, asked me everything, and then I explained the same thing. I told him all my symptoms, and then he ordered me to have a procedure done. A procedure that is called barium enema. That is not fun. That is not fun, but he said I needed to do it so that we could find out where the blood was coming from, because he was really concerned about the blood. It's not normal. You're not supposed to pass blood in your stools, so we need to find out. So okay, we booked the procedure, and let me tell you this. Also, I'm really sorry. In this video, I told you guys it's gonna be a 3-part because the story is very long. Most probably you are going to hear the word "but" like a lot. I'm sorry, but I'm just telling it as it is. I'm telling it exactly how it happened. So the barium enema, quickly, it's whereby the doctors or the radiologists, I guess, should water up your bum. It's not even water, it's actually contrast ink. So they will need to see what's happening inside you. So in order for them to see, they just input the ink. So it was not pleasant, but it was necessary, and I survived the procedure. It wasn't too painful. It was just really uncomfortable, stuff going up your butt. But that was over and done with, thankfully. And I did that procedure privately at a private hospital. So the results didn't even take days. They were like, oh, okay, you can just sit and wait for 2 hours, and we're going to give you results. 2 hours went by, and for sure somebody called my name and gave me back the results. I didn't even open them, I remember. We took the envelope, and then we drove back to Dr. Kumalo's. And I remember arriving there, handing him the envelope, and he was like to me, "How, you didn't open the envelope?" I was like, "No, doc, I thought, confidential is for the doctor." Like, confidential, it's your results. I was like, "No, it's okay, doc, you can anyway, most probably it's all medical jargon in there, so you can open it, read it, and then explain it to us." I remember him opening the envelope. So it was a really huge envelope because there were scans, inside as well. So he opened the envelope, and then he pulled out the A4 paper, where the actual report was. And I remember him just reading silently, and then he uttered the words, "Oh my God." I was sitting just doing my own thing. When I heard him say, "Oh my God," I was like, "Doc, oh my God, good, or oh my God, which one is this one? Which oh my God is this one?" Because personally, I don't think it's a good sign if your doctor looks at your results and goes, "Oh my God," because why? What are you seeing? What's happening? So I was really worried, and he was like, "Oh no, man, it's okay. It's just I didn't expect what I'm reading here." And then he proceeded to explain to us that the results are saying there is a growth on your rectum, and it's not supposed to be there. I was like, okay, so what does this mean? Because when he said growth, my brain said cancer, but I was like, nah, come on. I'm only 26, I'm strong, I'm alive, so it can't be. And then I'm like, he said, "No, it's okay. there's no need to panic. Right about now, we are going to run some more tests. So the doctors here did recommend that she get a biopsy done. I was like, okay, that's fine. We will do that. And then he said, he even jogged. I remember him. Actually, I will remind him of this. He said to me, Ahmed, don't be worried. Most probably it's nothing, it's just, it's not cancerous. So we're going to get it tested. And if it is cancerous, we are going to, look at the treatment options and see what we can do. And if it's beyond treatment, then my dear, what I can tell you is that go to the bank and get the hugest loan you can and travel the world, blow the money. You will not be there to pay it back. I kid you not. That's what he said to me. He didn't know. We also didn't know. It was just the day we found out that there was a growth, But yeah,